Hi, do you have a feeling that your life is constantly catching up with you? And do you have things that you should be doing but that you haven't already taken action on? The smallest things can add up to cause us to lose energy subconsciously. But the good news is that it's easy to get rid of them. So join me on this life decluttering exercise and see what I mean. Hi everyone, Teresa here from Lead Yourself. I'm helping you to lead your life towards more freedom and more happiness by providing insights and tips on how to improve your life when it comes to time, energy, and money. If you're new here, make sure to click that subscribe button right now so you don't miss any of those. And don't forget to hit that little bell too. In this video, we'll be going through an exercise that helps clean out things that drag you down in your life and cause you to lose energy. This is something I recommend everyone to do, but it's especially important if you're currently feeling overwhelmed to the point of not being able to take action, or if you feel like you have a lot on your mind and a lot of guilty thoughts. So what you need to do is start by answering the question, what are some things stealing energy in your life? It can be anything from overdue tasks, to dead plans, to toxic relationships, to broken promises. Anything that you in any way feel guilty or bad over. Give it some quick thought and write down the first few things that you can think of in the comments below if you want. This is just to get you started. Because what you will be doing next is to create a complete list, or at least as complete the list as you can. Think of all areas of your life. Work, family, friends, your own well-being, and so on. Also do a mental sweep of your home and possibly your office on the hunt for things like clutter or broken light bulbs, unopened mail, or anything that's out of place. This will be your list of energy thieves, large and small, and it's the first step on your road to clean out those nasty guilt bringers from your life. In order to do that, you need to put all cards on the table, so to speak. Many of these things will be small things that you have just gotten into the habit of ignoring, like a broken light bulb. Every time you walk past it, you will have thought, I need to fix that someday, and then immediately decided it wasn't important enough to do now, only to forget about it. But this thought process has cost you energy. It may not be much, but all of those small things tend to add up and cause more damage than you might realize. So make sure they are on your list. The next step is to sit down and make a decision for each item on your list. You'll be choosing either to take action, to get help or delegate, or to get rid of that energy thief from your life altogether. So say for example that you decide to finally fix that light bulb, to get help with repairing your car, and to quit a commitment that you no longer want in your life. Now the purpose of deciding to take action is to simply get things done as quickly as possible, and you will be doing that soon. The purpose of getting help is to help you realize that you are not alone. There are things that may require professional help of some form, but there are also things you may have on your list that are simply overwhelming. In that case, it might feel really good to ask a close friend or family member for help. You'd be surprised how good that feels. Chances are that they have noticed that you've been struggling with something, and they will be relieved and glad to be able to finally help you get through it. Finally, the purpose of getting rid of things is to sort out things that just aren't important anymore. If you make a conscious decision and scratch them from your list, it will make it easier for you to move on and let go of them. Say you did something like sign up for a class that simply doesn't interest you anymore. Will you really go through all that guilt over not making progress in that case? Commitment is good, but it's also important to recognize when it's appropriate to let go of commitments. And just to make sure that you quit for the right reason, ask yourself, did my goals change in regards to this? If the answer is yes, then remove it. Otherwise, make sure you're not quitting a meaningful goal just because you're not seeing the results that you want. That will only make you feel worse. Instead, you should take action and make sure you revise what you're doing to make progress and potentially get help from a coach or similar. Removing something from your life might also be a more literal action, like throwing out that dead plant so you don't have to look at it feeling guilty, or cleaning out bad relationships from your life. After you have gone through your list and made decisions on what to do with everything, then it's time to take action. So first, if your items to be removed need any action, for instance canceling a subscription or calling someone, take that action now or plan to take it in the near future. You will feel better already having those things finally out of your life and off your shoulders for good. Then move on to asking for help where you decided you would. Schedule any appointments and hire any professionals that you might need. Call any friends or family members if you decided to get help that way. Now finally move on to the items where you decided to take action yourself. You will already feel a boost from doing the previous cleanouts, but I still recommend you start with simple things if you feel overwhelmed. Otherwise, just start with whatever you think will have the greatest impact. If at all possible, take action immediately. Otherwise, plan to take action in the near future. For instance, dedicate the next weekend to doing things like decluttering your home and fixing smaller things. Also, make a long-term action plan for your larger items and break them down into bite-sized actions that you can easily fit into your life. One important thing to realize is that you will never truly be done with your list. There will always be things that get added. But the next time something breaks or you miss a deadline, write it on your list immediately and have it go through the same process. Let that list be a live document that's constantly changing. You will find that it gets easier and easier, and you will tend more and more towards fixing things as soon as they pop up. But that's the kind of person you always wanted to be, right? A person that gets things done and is free to live a less encumbered life. Because once you get rid of the bad stuff, you will have more room in your life for the good stuff. Just like there are things in your life that steal energy away, there are also many things that give you tons of energy back. Those are things that tend to get lost when you're stressing out and when you're not really open to them. And now you will be able to fully enjoy them again. So celebrate by doing something that makes you feel really good. And with that, I wish you good luck with decluttering your life and regaining that lost energy. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more videos like this. Now, thanks for watching. I see you next week. Bye!